What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new league racing video here today. We're back for the brand new season of TT Masters League, here for season 3, round 1 for the Australian Grand Prix. A few changes over the very quick 6-day season break. We have jumped ship from Alfa Romeo over to the Williams, which seems to be my favourite car, as it's basically what I end up driving in every league. And yeah, basically the whole driver lineup has been completely shaken up, as you can see there just by looking. A couple of familiar names also there. Yeah, just I'll be brutally honest with you guys, I actually didn't pay that much attention to the driver lineups. I just wanted to get out here and get cracking on with it and start racing again. I think we definitely showed last season that we can be a championship threat with, what was it, a second place on debut and then 2 wins on the trot or something. So we showed that we do have the pace to be a serious title contender, but you know, it's a 11 round championship. I feel like I've got that wrong. I don't know. We'll just roll with it. 11 round championship, starting here at Australia and finishing off at Abu Dhabi. And just a brief explanation as well. That didn't come out right, Bill. Sorry about that. But just a quick explanation regards why there was no video from Abu Dhabi. Basically because to say it was a disaster would be an absolute understatement. It was absolutely horrible. Qualifying was okay, but yeah, in the end I just retired because I got rear-ended twice, and the car was absolutely atrocious, and yeah, eventually I just pulled it in and retired because it was just not fun. But anyway, forget about last season, moving on to now. We set our first quali lap of a 19.0. Not bad, decent for a banker. Went out for a second run, and as you can see there, didn't quite go to plan, did it? As we lit up the rears and spun out there, which wasn't really in the game plan, but you know, when you're pushing as hard as you can, these things happen. But just look at how tight the field is. You can really take out the top 2 because they've got 3 tenths on the field. But from 3rd to 10th is basically a 10th. So yeah, a little improvement from us, and we can make up a lot of time. Currently in P10 as we go to start our final run, and obviously as per usual, this is our final run and our fastest lap of this qualifying session. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. I'll get back to you guys soon. Alright, round the final corner and up to the line, we're going to improve by about 2.5 tenths, which will be a 118.800. P4 provisionally. We get demoted back down to P5 by, surprise, surprise, who else but Tyler. He seems to be pretty good at that, to be fair. Kind of annoying, but you know, it's no, it's good. So yeah, there are the results for the first qualifying session of the season. Perpetum takes pole position from Recon, Medium Pilot 3rd, Bullet Boy 4th, ourselves in 5th, and our old Leonis teammate actually in P6 right alongside us. So that could be rather interesting. We'll keep an eye out on him and see how his race goes. But yeah, anyway, speaking of the race, I think it's about time we get that started. So looking at strategy, I think it's fairly straightforward, a soft to hard. I really don't think you can do a soft to medium around here unless you take the softs like, God, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 laps or something. But you just lose that much time. And the mediums would probably be cooked by the end of the race anyway. So, or cooked by the end of the race, I should say. So, yeah, we'll just play it safe, go for the usual strat of a soft hard. And yeah, hopefully we can get a good start and start this season off the right way. But we reform back on the grid in P5. Let's get this show on the road and see how we do. Predictions coming into this. I was aiming for a podium, to be honest. So yeah, I think everybody is reformed back on the grid. Hopefully the lobby doesn't break. Nope. Alright, here we go. Sweet. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the new season is underway here in Australia. That took absolutely forever. Dismal start from us there. Good lord, what was that? We're going to hold P5 by the looks of it. That's front wing damage there for Tyler. Too deep into turn 1 there, and he has ran up the backside of medium pilot in the racing point. Front wing damage for the Haas. And now Leronix is looking for a move there. I've probably botched that pronunciation. Sorry, buddy, if I have. I'm absolutely useless with that stuff. You should know that by now. But anywho, we get through up to P4, and Tyler with that front wing damage. That's a real shame, because it would have been cool to see how he would have gone yeah, in this fight up here. But yeah, unfortunately that's really made his evening a lot harder. But yeah, for us, we've gained a position up to P4. Papetum maintains the lead with Recon in second, Medium Pilot third, ourselves P4. Leronix has gotten up to 5th, Tyler down to 6th. Not too sure what the running order is further behind. Also trying to keep close tabs on our teammate back there. I think he's running around in 8th or 9th there somewhere. None other than Csl Elite, who, if you do recall, was our teammate back over in Alfa Romeo. And we have stayed united over here in Williams. And yeah, hopefully he can get up here and do some good. But lap 1 in the books. Papetum, as I said there a few moments ago, leads us around to complete lap 1. Recon still in P2. And well, the top 3 unchanged. On to lap 3. And well, things staying as they are really. Papetum wasn't really fast enough to get away. But yeah, no one was really fast enough to make moves. The dirty air was absolutely horrible. That's the first thing I'm going to admit to all of you guys. Trying to follow, particularly in the slow speed stuff, as Medium Pilot tries his hand at a bit of lawn mowing there. A little tip, it's not the fastest way around, but I'm sure he already knows that. But anyway, oh dear, that's not quite right. Speaking of lawn mowing, we almost do that and then some. We get a big cane slapper out of the final corner there. Leronix now all over us. I'm not sure if I'm botching that pronunciation. If I am, buddy, I really apologise. But yeah, anyway, we're still just about in DRS range of the guys ahead, and that was crucial there, because if we dropped out of that 1 second, I felt like we would have been screwed. So yeah, we got lucky there, I think. Probably definitely helped by the fact that he didn't try and have a dive on us there, which I think he well and truly could have. But yeah, decided to play it smart, and yeah, that's not something you see too often. So yeah, props to you for that, man, for yeah, maybe realising that you know, if we tried to fight each other there, we both would have fallen out of DRS and the race probably would have been over, in terms of the win for us anyway. So yeah, nice to see people using common sense, I suppose, is the word I'm kind of looking for here when it comes to yeah, when it comes to racing, which is something which I will first-handedly admit sometimes I've completely forgotten how to use. But we're doing okay so far. Indoor pits now at where are we? The end of lap 8. We don't speed. I thought I actually did there, but nope. No speeding penalty, luckily. And into the pits we come now for a set of hard tyres. None of us have been held, I don't think. There goes Papetum. Very nice stop from the Williams boys. Oh, damn, I thought we were actually going to jump Medium Pilot there, but nope. Where's Recon? There he goes. Now, keep an eye out just up ahead there. Side by side into T1 with Papetum, and Recon is actually spun around. Medium Pilot goes up onto the AstroTurf to avoid there. Now, I don't think Papetum got damage for that, but Recon definitely has. And, well, even if he didn't, his race is over. He's facing the wrong way. So, yeah, that's unfortunate for him there. Definitely had a shot to win. I can say a steward's inquiry was made into that as we pick ourselves up. I think that's our second warning of the race, actually. I might be wrong, but yeah, anyway. There was a steward's investigation into that, and Papetum was actually handed a 5-second penalty, which, well, you'll see what that does to the end results at the end of the race. But yeah, for us, just trying to stick with these front two at the moment. Medium Pilot kind of started to get the hammer down, really closed in on the man who took his crown away from him, so to speak. Obviously, Medium Pilot Season 1 champion, Papetum Season 2 champion. So who knows, maybe we can try and be Season 3 champion. I say try, I mean, that's the aim, why else are we even here? But anyway, on to lap 16, things were kind of stalemate for a little while, but Medium Pilot now looking like he wants to try and get the provisional lead of this race and get the hammer down. He's pretty close as we come onto the front straight here. Might look for a move into T1. So we'll wait and see what he does as we cross the line to start lap 17. Stays in behind for the moment. Now this was one thing which I noticed. We caught up to the back of Papetum really quickly, but Medium Pilot just seemed in no hurry, almost had like no interest in actually making the move. At a couple of points he had massive overspeed on him, and yeah, he just sat there. But on the lap 18, I think he has finally decided it's time to pull the pin and make a move. As we get loose, that's not going to help our run. But there we go, side by side between the two champions. Medium Pilot trying to go really outside, squeezes the Ferrari onto the apex there. Still side by side, and Medium Pilot gets the lead finally. Spent 17 laps in the dirty air behind the Ferrari, but he has finally taken the lead there, and he did start to break away, almost got out of the DRS range. It was 9/10 at one point, but keep an eye on what happens right here. He comes off the curb and he loses the back end, hits the wall, bit of front wing there, and that indicated to me straight away he has damage, and now he will definitely be very slow, and we should be able to actually catch up and make a move. Now, this is very crucial because look up the top left there. Actually, scratch that, hold that thought. Papetum makes a move, gets back up into the effective lead. The effective lead, it is the lead, what am I on about? Anyway, he takes the lead back away from the Racing Point driver, and I knew I needed to get by as quickly as possible as well, because direct your attention up to the top left of the screen there. Papetum has a 3-second time penalty. Now at this point I'm on 2 warnings. I'm pretty sure Medium Pilot is on 2 warnings as well. So if I could get by and stay within 3 seconds of the Ferrari, we can win this race. So here we go. DRS, Rich, I don't think... Geez, almost looks like he actually let us go there. Yeah, cheers, I guess. Certainly wasn't expecting him to basically just let me go. I mean, I was kind of hoping he would, but yeah, that was easier than what I expected. But on the lap 24, he has actually got himself a 3-second time penalty as well, so that's his chance of victory basically out the window. But here we are on Papetum. Look at the overspeed we've got. We're going to try go right around the outside. That's deep, and that is way too deep. We have not made the corner. Papetum hangs on, and I mean, I didn't even actually expect to go for that, but anyway, we're going to try it again the next time around. Break a bit earlier this time so we don't completely miss the corner. We get a bit sideways though, just at the apex there, and that gave Papetum the legs on us there on the exit. If we had been a bit further alongside, we might have been able to do something, but anyway, a bit later on, lap 26, we're going to try again. Third time's the charm, maybe. Down into turn 14. Oh, that's risky. No, not going to work. Now, I know what some of you guys are probably thinking. You're probably sitting back watching this going, Andrew, mate, what are you doing? You know, why don't you just sit there? You have the win, you know, basically right there. And, well, yes, granted, I do. But any driver will tell you, you always want to win it on track. Like, if you win it on penalties, fair enough, but you always want to win it on track. And, well, that's what we're going to try and do. Now we look down the inside of Pedem. Jesus, that was close. But fair play to the Ferrari here, though. His defence was, it was aggressive, kind of, but it was totally fair. There was no contact made. And, yeah, so far we just haven't been able to find a way around him. But anyway, final lap of the race now. At this point, I was actually aware he did have a low fuel light on as well. So he's running very low on fuel here. So we've got to try and make a move here while we can. He'll have to defend on the exit of the S's here, but we don't get the best run. We've dropped back a little bit. We've got no ERS to use either. He goes defensive. We're going to look around the outside. We're going to have to try and invent something here if we want this win. We're not going to try and go for something into T14. Can we line him up into a penultimate corner? Not quite, we're too far back. One final shot, he gets a bit squirrely there. It's going to be a drag to the line. I think Pedem is just going to hang on to win the race on track. But due to penalties, we are going to come across and win the opening race of the season. And more importantly to me, that is a win at the home GP. Get in, boys. Good stuff. Yes! Alright, so there we go, guys. TTML Division 1, Round 1 of the new season, and what a cracking race that was. Fair play to Pedem there, held us off on track. Probably could have been a bit more aggressive on a couple of occasions there, but you know, when you know the win is basically in hand with your rival having penalties, you're going to go for it, but maybe don't take as much risk as what you would if he didn't have a penalty or you both did. But anyway, we win the opening round of the season, and this is what I was talking about too after the steward's inquiry. Pedem, with the 5-second penalty, got demoted from second to third, so Medium Pilot is actually now second in the championship. And just while we're here, these graphics, man, and like yeah, just the, well, I don't know how they do it, but yeah, these standings and yeah, everything they make up just looks really awesome. So yeah, props to TTML for that. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Hope you've enjoyed a cracking opening race of the season. Hopefully the rest of the season can be just as good. But until next time, hope you're well, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.